all, presenting LawSikho's thorough newspaper analysis for 23rd August 23. Today's agenda, we'll be covering the editorial section from the Indian Express, can vehicles bear caste and religious stickers, and the news update, and followed by the legal news update. Now, coming up to the editorial part, can vehicles bear caste and religious stickers? Context. Now let us talk about the context of this particular article. The Noida and Ghaziabad police over the past few days issued challans to 2,300 people for putting caste and religious stickers on their cars as a part of a special drive that started on August 11. Now, the challan amount for putting sticker on car was rupees 1,000 and stickers on registration number plate was rupees 5,000. Now, we talked about the relevant fact that is there in the market. Now, what is the law says about this particular situation? There is a clear rule against putting any stickers on registration number plates under the Motor Vehicle Rules 1989. Also, different states have issued orders against putting stickers that signify caste and religion even on the body of the vehicle. For example, UP Transport Directorate August 10th order stated that a special drive to challan vehicles owners for using caste-specific and religion-specific stickers will be held between August 11 and 20. Now, let us talk about the legislative aspect of this particular situation. According to the Motor Vehicle Rules 1989, stickers and adhesive labels in registration number plates are not permitted. Rules provide that number plates shall be a solid unit made of 1 mm aluminium and should bear N letters IND in blue color on the extreme left center. If the number plate is not as per the rules, which includes putting labels or stickers on it, Section 192 of the Motor Vehicles Act 1988 has the provision of fine up to rupees 5,000 for the first offence, and for subsequent offences they can be imprisoned for up to 1 year and fined up to rupees 10,000. In the case of stickers on the body of the vehicles, the police are issuing challans under Section 179 of the Motor Vehicles Act. The section has the provision for fines in case of disobedience of order, obstruction, and refusal of information. Earlier penalties, if not provided for the offence in the Act, were punishable with a fine of up to rupees 500. However, after the 2019 amendment to the Motor Vehicle Act, the fine now stands at rupees 2,000. Now, coming up to the national news of the day, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh ran among top 5 states in new investments. As per the Reserve Bank of India study, 5 states accounted for more than half of the total bank-assisted investment proposals made during the year 2022-23. Overall investment plans shot up by 79.50% with a capital outlay of around 3.5 lakhs, which is the highest since 2014 and 15. This increase is seen amid rise in interest rates in the banking system. Total cost of project financed by banks and the financial institutions reached a new peak during 22 and 23. Now, let us understand the state-wise distribution of investment. The top 5 states are Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Odisha, Maharashtra, and Karnataka. States with lowest number of new investments, that is Kerala, Goa, and Assam. Sectors which received investment. The investment in greenfield new projects accounted for largest share of 93.1% in the total cost of projects financed by banks and financial institutions. Infrastructure sector comprising power, telecom, ports, airports, storage and water management, special economic zone, industrial biotech and IT parks, and roads and bridges remain the major sector, accounting for 60% share in the total cost of projects during 22 and 23. Now, when we talked about the repo rate above, let us understand what is the repo rate. In a very layman language, it is the rate at which the RBI lends to banks. First, India-Samoa Foreign Office Consultations. The first Foreign Office consultation, that is SOC, between India and Samoa was held in Apia, that is capital city of Samoa. Secretary is in the Ministry of External Affairs, Saurabh Kumar, and Chief Executive Officer of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade of Samoa, Ms. Peseta Naumia Sini, co-chaired the meeting. Both sides discussed their wide-ranging bilateral relations, including their development partnership covering areas such as health, information and communication, technology, education, small and medium-sized enterprises, and capacity building. They also discussed follow-up on Forum for India-Pacific Islands Cooperation, Peace Summit, as well as regional and global issues, and cooperation in the framework of the Pacific Island Forum, Commonwealth, and United Nations. Samoa will host the next Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting on 21st October next year. Now, where Samoa is in the geographical aspect, if we understand, it is a country in the central South Pacific Ocean among the westernmost of the island countries of Polynesia. The next national news, India jumps to 11th position in global direct selling ranking. As per a report of World Federation of Direct Selling Association, India has moved up to 11th position in the ranking of top markets of direct sellers with a retail sale of 3.23 billion US dollars in 2022. On a constant dollar basis, the Indian market attained the highest compounded annual growth rate of cover over 13.3% during the last 3 years. Indian Direct Selling Association Chairman Rajat Banerjee said, India's direct selling market is growing steadily and has the potential to place itself in the top 5 global markets over the next decade. He further added that with the notification of Consumer Protection Direct Selling Rules 2021 and its subsequent amendment, the direct selling industry in India should see stability that could inspire investor confidence as well as interest from the large global direct selling companies. Now, when we talk about World Federation of Direct Selling Association, it is based in Washington, DC, is an international organization representing the worldwide direct selling industry. And when we talk about Indian Direct Selling Association, it's an autonomous self-regulatory body for the direct selling industry in India. It acts as an interface between the industry and policy-making bodies of the government, facilitating the cause of the direct selling industry in India. Now, Nitin Gadkari launches Bharat's new car assessment program. The India now has its own institution to carry out crash tests of new and existing cars sold in the country for the purpose of assigning safety ratings. Union Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, launched Bharat's new car assessment program aimed at improving road safety standards of motor vehicles. Now, What cars will be tested? Crash testing of cars will be done on a voluntarily basis by the Bharat NCAP, that is New Car Assessment Program. Any vehicle that falls under the M1 category capable of seating up to 8 occupants in addition to driver will be eligible for this test. Also, the selected vehicle must weigh less than 3.5 tons or 3,500 kg. Benefits of domestic crash test. By conducting crash tests locally, car maker won't have to bear the expense of sending their offering to global players. The cost of testing a car internationally is rupees 2.5 crore, which can go down to rupees 60 lakh with Bharat new car assessment program. Also, Bharat NCAP will help Indians make a more informed decision while purchasing the cars on sale here as the crash test testing will be specifically for the India spec models. The program will be anchored by the Central Institute of Road Transport based on car performance. The vehicle will be awarded star rating on a scale of 0 to 5 for adult occupants and for child occupants. Potential car customers can refer to this star rating to compare the safety standards of different vehicles and accordingly make their purchase decision. Now, what about Bharat, a new car assessment program? The journey of Bharat NCAP program began in 2011. It gained momentum in 2016. The Crash Testing Authority to swing into action on October 1, 2023. The next national news, higher than Umling, world's highest motorable road coming up in eastern Ladakh. The Border Road Organization has initiated the process of building a 64-kilometer extended Likaru-Megla roadway near Hanle, situated in Demchok sector of eastern Ladakh. Once this route becomes operational, the road will achieve the distinction of world's highest motorable road at an elevation of 19,400 feet at Migla. At present, the world's highest motorable road is Umling in Ladakh, which is positioned at an elevation of 19,024 feet. According to reports, an all-women unit of BRO engineers began the construction. The new road will play a crucial role in assessing the lack for the armed forces to be deployed all along the Indus Valley in 50 right up to Demchok. Now, Ladakh, a few information about Ladakh. Lieutenant Governor of Union Territory of Ladakh is Brigadier G.D. Misra, retired. Now, the next national news of the day, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurates 9th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference in Rajasthan, Udaipur. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurated 9th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference in Rajasthan, Udaipur. The inaugural session of the conference was also saw presence of Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, Rajasthan Assembly Speaker C.P. Joshi, and the Leader of Opposition in Rajasthan Legislative Assembly, Mr. Rajendra Rathore. Addressing the conference, the speaker said technology can play an important role in making democratic institutions more accountable and public representatives can become more accountable by use of technology in legislature. Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairman Harivansh stated, digital revolution has changed the picture of India. India is ahead of many developed countries in terms of using technology to make life easier for people. Also, Chief Minister Mr. Ashok Gehlot stated that through social media, society can be made aware and crime can be controlled. Now, additional facts about Rajasthan. Udaipur is called the city of lakes. The first female speaker of Lok Sabha is Meera Kumar. The first Lok Sabha was constituted on 17th April 1952 after India's first general election. Now, coming up a quick question for you guys. Which house of the parliament is called the permanent house as it is not dissolved? Do tell me in the comment box. Now, Jaishankar directs seven others take oath as RS members. The External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar was among the 9 MPs who took oath as the members of Rajya Sabha on Monday. The oath was administered by the chairman Jagdeep Dhankar in Parliament House. Now, let us talk about the elected members. S. Jaishankar, he took the oath in English. This is the second term as a Rajya Sabha MP and he was first elected in 2019. Besides Jaishankar, the other BJP members who took oath are Babubhai Jaishangbhai Desai from Gujarat, Kesari Dev Singh, Digvijay Singh Jhala from Gujarat, and Nagendra Rai from West Bengal. Five Trinamool Congress MPs Tarek O'Brien, Dola Sen, Sukhendu Shekhar Ray, Prakash Sikbarek, and Samrul Islam also took oath. O'Brien, Sen, and Ray took the oath in Bengali. The TNA question of the day: what is the composition of Rajya Sabha and which article provides the same? Guys, do tell us these questions in the comment box, which will also help you in achieving questions for the competitive exam, because these are very basic questions which are generally asked in the competitive exam. India announces definition of green hydrogen. In a significant move for the progress of National Green Hydrogen Mission, the government has notified the Green Hydrogen Standard for India. The standard issued by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India outlines the emission threshold that must be met in order for hydrogen produced to be classified as green, that is, from renewable resources. The scope of the definition encompasses both electrolysis-based and biomass-based hydrogen production methods. Green Hydrogen Standard for India specifies emission threshold of 2 kg CO2 equivalent per kg H2 as 12-month average. The notification specifies that a detailed methodology for measurement, reporting, monitoring, on-site verification, and certification of green hydrogen and its derivatives shall be specified by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. It also specifies that the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, Ministry of Power, shall be the nodal authority for accreditation of agencies for the monitoring, verification, and certification for green hydrogen production projects. With this notification coming up, India became one of the first few countries in the world to announce the definition of green hydrogen. BPCL, that is Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, announces Rahul Dravid as a brand ambassador. The Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, the second largest Indian oil marketing company and one of the premier integrated energy companies in India, has unveiled cricketing legend and current head coach of the Indian cricket team, Rahul Dravid, as its new brand ambassador. He will endorse BPCL's Pure for Sure initiative and range of MAC lubricants. Bharat Petroleum is an Indian public sector undertaking under the ownership of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas Government of India. It operates 3 refineries in Bina, Kochi and Mumbai. BPCL is India's second largest government-owned downstream oil producer. It was also the first refinery to process newly found indigenous crude Mumbai high fields. In 1976, the company was nationalized and Mr. G. Krishna Kumar is its chairman and managing director. Coming up to the next national news, Karnataka government to replace NEP, that is National Education Policy 2020, with a new state education policy. The Karnataka government has decided to scrap the National Education Policy from the next academic year, and a new state education policy will be formulated. Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Sivakumar announced on Monday. Earlier in July this year, Karnataka Primary Education Minister Madhu Bangarappa said that the state education department has decided not to adopt the national education policy, but instead will implement the state education policy. Now, let us talk about what was the National Education Policy 2020 all about. The National Education Policy 2020 provides a set of guiding principles for paradigm shifts across the education sector in India from school to doctorate level. The Union Cabinet, chaired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, approved the policy on July 29, 2020. The policy is based on the draft National Policy 2019 with the committee for which the Committee for Draft National Education Policy, chaired by Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan, former chairman of Indian Space Research Organization, submitted to the Ministry of Human Resource Development on December 15, 2018. The next national news of the day, Guwahati Airport became first in Northeast to get Digi Yatra facility. The Lokpriya Gopinath Bardoloi International Airport in Assam, Guwahati, the biggest airport in the Northeast, launched Digi Yatra on Sunday for hassle-free travel. It is first airport in the Northeast to launch Digi Yatra. The airport is operated by Adani Airport. Now, let us talk about what is Digi Yatra. With this facility, passengers will be able to register their documents on the Digi Yatra, that is a digital Yatra app, and enter the airport by scanning their faces. The gate will open as soon as the face will be recognized on the camera. The service will be available in three major areas of the airport, namely first entrance, second, and boarding areas. The facility is all set to be launched at 6 additional airports across India. The phased implementation and installation of the Digi Yatra infrastructure at airports will enhance the ease and efficiency of air travel. Assam Industries and Commerce Minister is Chandra Mohan Patorwari. Now, we are starting with the international news of the day. Spottless giraffe, incredibly rare and only one of its kind in world, born at zoo in Tennessee. In a rare site, Tennessee Zoo Bright Zoo has hosted the birth of world's only singularly colored giraffe. The female giraffe, born on 31st July, is a uniform brown color, lacking the distinctive patch pattern that giraffes, along with their exceptionally long necks, are known for. The giraffe is already 6 feet tall and is under the care of her mother and zoo staff. Each giraffe, apart from the Tennessee newcomer, has a unique pattern of patches. The zoo believes that the giraffe is one of the kind, given that giraffes are very rarely born without their mottled appearance, which primarily serves as a form of camouflage in the wild. The skin under the spots also has a system of blood vessels that allows giraffes to release heat to the center of each patch, providing a form of thermal regulation. Now, the legal update of the day. Transfer of Property Act we are dealing with here. Transactions can't be regarded as mortgage by conditional sale if condition for reconvenience is not specified in same deed. By the Honorable Supreme Court in Prakash, by legal representative versus G. Aradhya and others. The Honorable Supreme Court recently held that under Section 58 subclause C of the Transfer of Property Act 1882, no transaction shall be deemed to be a mortgage unless the condition for reconvenience is contained in the document which purports to affect the sale. Now, let us understand the background of this particular case. The division bench of Justice Seema Kohli and Justice Rajesh Bindal made the observation while dealing with a case in which two documents were executed on the same day. One was a sale deed and other was a reconveyance agreement of backdeed. The Honorable Supreme Court Apex Court observed that the proviso to Section 58 Subclause 3 of the Act was added to create a deeming fiction that a transaction cannot be deemed to be a mortgage unless the condition for reconveyance is contained in the document which purports to affect the sale. That's all for the today's news update. Keep learning. Thank you for watching.